Hi there, this is a cry for help, please. I'm requesting Conspiracy Cats, can you please?
When you scroll, you see when.
Welcome. Wide Awake is a flat earth fanatic in Florida, USA. He makes many videos where he with his Nikon P1000 thinks that he proves that the earth is flat. I have looked at his creations in previous videos, something he did not appreciate. Since there are many flurfs who think he does a fantastic job, I think his work should be reviewed. This video also has another purpose, and it is as reference material to my video series, Photography and Filmmaking, wherein we'll use parts of his video as an example. I recommend both flat earthers and globers who want to use their camera to prove what shape the earth has to look at it, so you avoid creating as embarrassing videos as Wide Awake does. Over to Wide Awake in Florida. I let the video go for a while and comment in text above.
I'm going to start out with a video that or an area that I know fairly well because I've done a lot of fishing up this way. Filmed this on 5/31/2019. This was like later in the day. But normally there's three bigger islands up here that on this particular day, obviously, there's some mirroring, and this land that is supposed to be very visible is all being cut off, chopped off. You see it being mirrored, it's mirror image underneath itself. And then also we have, this atmospheric distortion, water condition distortion, I should say, or weather conditions. They do block your visibility. It's very simple. When you look at your visibility limits for particular days, on this particular day, I don't think my visibility limit was but a couple of miles. Why? Because I did more observations than just this, but here's another portion here. I just wanted to start that one out to show that I was up on top of this little observation deck that is at Pine Island. And I'll even darken up my screen here a little bit, and show that everything is really being magnified too. This is one of the reasons why I think everything gets compressed and squashed down into its own mirror image. You can look at Raleigh's criterion. That's one of the things people need to research. Really, if you think you're living on a spinning ball flying through space at, spinning around the sun at 66,000 miles an hour and flying all over the place. Here's these bigger islands that are supposed to be out there. Obviously they're cut off. You can barely see parts of them.
In this sequence, Wide clearly shows the difficulty of filming without a tripod. It shakes all the time. In short focal lengths not so clear, but when he is zooming it becomes very shaky. There are two solutions to this: tripod or taking photos instead. Then he talks about many different phenomena that make the picture so poor. Why then does he choose to film under those conditions? I have watched many of his videos, and have not been able to see anyone of any higher quality. Then he advised that we should learn the Rayleigh criterion. It is obvious that he don't understand it. Okay, let's look further.
Here's another one. This is one where I had a day where I did have good visibility up to a certain point, and then after that, the mirroring effect, like these birds. And sorry I didn't get this in better focus too, because these birds look ginormous really when I zoom in on them fully, but they are quite a ways away. And what this also does is it causes what I think is like, it compresses the horizon. It obscures it. The haze too. It's like a curtain being drawn down and pulled in much closer to you, instead of allowing you to see much, further distance. It's just, like I say, it's just like a curtain, a blind. Now right here, you'll see I'll get it in focus, and you'll see how much clearer it is. I mean, look at this visibility, but look at the mirroring. I mean, look at these markers, the channel markers. I mean, look at them. You can see them being mirrored underneath them, and how compressed they look. So anything beyond it gets all pushed down, compressed down, and you start losing it through the Raleigh criterion effect. No matter what the object is or how big the object is. It could be a boat, it could be a house. It's going to cut it in half.
All Wake does is blame a lot of phenomena he invents. He can't film, he can't handle a camera. He also does not know the limitations of a camera.
Zero, period. Visibility is so bad, you don't see nothing. Now, here's a day where obviously my visibility is good. It's like the sun is being filtered through some of the clouds, which actually allowed, like I say, much better visibility. Things seem to be further away, smaller perspectively compared to some of my other observations where I zoomed in fully, and like the last video there, those islands look huge. And I'm gonna name some of the islands, but what you're looking at here, this particular land, is 6 to 12 miles away. Looking at my navigation maps, I see all these little cuts, these other little islands. I've been up that way fishing, and I know some of this stuff is well past the Chassahowiska channel. So I know that this island right here is called Crawl Key. Crawl Key is 6 miles away. This one is Saddle Key, and it is 5.5 miles away. And this last island right here is Sheephead Island, and it is 4.6 miles away. Show you these islands. There's the first island with land behind it. The second island, land behind it. And here comes the third island, with land behind it. And there's the corner. That's what I'm looking.
Wide Awake's video is 24 minutes long. Believe me, it doesn't get any better than what I've shown here. He seriously believes that this is a black swan. Many of his followers think the video is amazing and that it clearly proves their crazy theory that the Earth is flat. The video shows the following. Wide Awake cannot handle a camera. But the shortcomings, according to him, are due to external conditions, weather, atmospheric phenomena, and a lot of other things. Not that he can't handle his camera. And why does he never film when it is not difficult conditions? He also does not give us enough facts so that we can review his videos. When I have more carefully reviewed previous videos of him, they have also clearly shown that they prove that the Earth is a globe. Do you want to avoid making videos of the same quality as Wide Awake does? Watch my videos where I teach you how to shoot and film.
Mm-hmm.